Hi guys, and welcome to my first campaign week vlog, which is all about homophobia. Throughout this week I'll be covering different issues such as racism, domestic violence, drink aware and positive health issues, along with all sorts of other things that will be going on around campus to get you involved in local campaigns that are running and just raise awareness of what we do for you in general. So, homophobia. Well, it's basically being the first vlog of this week because it's quite close to my heart and it's affected a lot of my mates, either through just general ignorance of people or people thinking it's acceptable to be anti-gay. For example, the new craze that is spreading for some reason using the phrase no homo, wherever that's come from, after a statement that if somebody who knew you was around, you wouldn't be described as a homo anyway, such as if you were to say, I love you bro, and then all of a sudden you think,
oh, there are people around that might construe this as gay, better cover myself.
No homo. Which I don't find offensive as such, but I think it's inappropriate to use no homo in that kind of situation. But then again, I am guilty of the occasional, not in a gay way, when showing affection to my mates, even though I'm doing it in a playful way. And when I think about it, it's kind of as bad. So I'm going to make an effort to try and stop that as best as I can. Like, just as a general example, the guys on the exec always show a love for each other, and rarely do we have to justify the fact that it's not gay within our own friendship groups. Even when it borders on slightly inappropriate, we still know it's not gay and we don't need to justify it to other people. But people using the word gay as a negative is something that really gets my goat. The sentence, that's so gay, I do find personally offensive, because alongside the fact that I wouldn't want someone saying that if I was gay, I wouldn't want them to say that that's a bad thing. And if a child grows up hearing that kind of thing, and the use of the word in that way, whether they're gay or not, are going to have preconceptions about what that person thinks about people who are gay, and may be worried about talking about sexuality in general, let alone coming out to that person or to anyone if they begin to believe themselves that being gay is wrong and a negative thing. It's also really quite depressing how my mate, who was just innocently browsing the internet, looking for things for me to do this vlog about, came across the God Hates Fags website by the Westboro Baptist Church in America, which quite rightly is blocked by university's proxy server under intolerance and hate. So whatever you might think about the fact you can't watch porn on the wireless at uni, I like it for blocking this website and other things that might be spreading this kind of information. One of the worst things about this website is the fact that it blames the soldiers who are dying fighting in Iraq, blames their deaths on handing over America to the fags. I believe there's the quote from there. I don't have any major opinions on the wars and things that are going on at the moment. That's just not right, really. It also has a list of supposedly gay bands and artists that make their children gay through their music, by highlighting bands who either wear makeup or have died of AIDS, etc. And parents are instructed to search their children's belongings, and if there are more than 3 of these bands, either CDs or MP3s in the collection of their music, then they're to be destroyed in front of the child so they can see what these bands deserve, or some such rubbish that they spout on there. I only got so far before I was just a little bit sickened by what I read, and I just couldn't be bothered with wasting any more energy reading any further about it. So yeah, that's bad, but thankfully in England I think people in general are a bit more accepting, and these kind of groups can't get up the support that they need to become as large as they can do in America. On those lines, backtracking a little bit from that little rant, or a rantette if you will, if anybody is struggling with their sexuality or gender, then I suggest you search for It Gets Better in your search bar, or go here to It Gets Better Project, be over here somewhere, because it really does. I mean, I may not have encountered any serious homophobic issues personally in my life, except maybe small-minded individuals who think their opinions will make a difference to my life and my sexuality, especially when people say I look gay, because it's not even worthy of a real sentence, because how can a sexuality have a specific defining appearance? But even that starts to bother you even less as you grow older and you find a friendship group who love you just for who you are, really. So don't let people judge you, and don't judge other people by what you see. Don't judge a book by its cover. And just to quote Dr. Seuss, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. So if you meet me, just remember, yes, I'm bi, but more importantly, I'm Lee. So I recommend just looking at these few YouTube videos and carrying on looking through the rest of their videos, subscribe, and just get used to what's out there for you. And I will see you tomorrow, and we'll be talking about racism. Goodbye.